Hi everyone, I'm recording Rissa and you are watching my Quesadilla Mukbang. Before I get started, please hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, and maybe even a subscribe. I can't wait to start munching with you guys. Alright everyone, so let's take a look at these quesadillas. They're carne asada quesadillas, so that's tasty. I love a little steak action. Let's see. Here we go. Here's the first quesadilla. There's no cheese pull, which is kind of disappointing, but that's okay. I'm gonna eat them up anyways. So, first thing, let's bring the camera down a little bit so you guys can see me eat this on my lap. Alright, I'll hold it up a little bit so you guys can see better. But here we go. We have two salsas. So let me show you the first one. It's a nice mild green salsa. And then we have the picante red salsa. Super spicy. Okay. I'm gonna take a bite of it before there's any salsa at all. Bare bones, it's not bad. There's a lot of meat in it, which is nice. Because some places do a heavy cheese ratio, but this is a good balance. A more meat heavy balance also. So I don't know if that's what you're into. But as you can see, I'm taking the salsa opening the salsa. Right here. Alright, so we're gonna try it with the red salsa alone first. I don't know if you guys can see this. Alright. Okay, that's pretty good. There's a little kick to it, but it's not overwhelming. Okay. Now, we're gonna try the green sauce. I'm so excited. Dink it, as they say in Good Mythical Morning. Sink it. This is a little cross section. That's pretty good. Now, you know what I'm about to do next. It's gotta be a little bit of both, you know? So red to green. Okay. Yeah. The next bite is gonna be a both combo, because the combo is so good. All right. Let's get into a story time. Okay. Right after I get to this bite. So here's another big piece of quesadilla. As you can see, it's almost the size of my head. Alright. Dipping them both. One in the green salsa. One in the red salsa. And then well, I love this. Sorry I went silent for a second. I'm just so full. You don't even understand. I need to take a breather. Alright. Maybe I should start telling you a story while I take a breather. This is going to be a story of how my apartment got broken into in Boston. So, let me tell you. This is what happens when you have deranged friends, okay? And like, friends is a loose term. Acquaintances is better, but sure, why not? We could say friends for the sake of the story. Alright, I've double dipped again. I love double dipping. I'll do another double dip for y'all right here. Boop. From the green salsa, as you can see, it's dripping with it, to the red salsa. Now it's dripping with both. Okay. So, one day, my best friend and I were chilling. Sorry, guys. A little too fast. We're chilling in my bedroom. And this is back in Boston. And I was like, let me go take a shower. Because I think we were going to go out that night. Or maybe not. Maybe I just really needed to shower. So I went to shower and I came back. And I was in my towel. We were chatting. Alright, y'all. So I was scrubba-dubba-dubbing, got out of the shower, and went into my room where my bestie was waiting for me, Ashmack. And my bedroom is made out of glass. Like the bedroom door, made out of glass. The windows, obviously glass, but the whole room was like glass. All the walls were windows, if that makes sense. Except for one wall. I have a little bitty bit here. And then dunk it, dink it, sink it, let it drip a little bit. Out of nowhere, a hand appears. It is boom. Right there. In my glass door. So then I jumped back for a second, because I'm like, what the heck? Is that my roommate? And then a man's face peers through the window. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what the heck? And it's all because he had lent me a sweater one day when I went to like a party at his house, and I never gave it back. But it was like a party at his house, and like I didn't really know him like that. And yeah, I was just like, what? So the first thing I did was going to my closet and getting the sweater that he was so... The only thing I could think of that would bring him to my crib. Because, like, unless you're gonna rob me and do stuff to me, which is what I was afraid of, like, then you're probably just here for the one thing I have that's yours, you know? But it was also just a sweatshirt, again, that, like, I think I was, like, cold at a party one time. And I didn't steal it. He gave it to me. But whatever. So I was pretty jarred, and he was like, I can't remember what he said to me, but he was like, you better, I think he asked for the sweatshirt, but not asked. Like, he was like, you better give me my sweater. And I was like, what? And that's when I got the sweater, you know? And then he said some other stuff that was, or he's like, I'm coming, or I'm going to, this is, oh, he said this isn't over. That's what he said to me. He was like, this isn't over. I was like, what the hell? That's scary as shit. Get the fuck out of here. And I didn't say all that because I was so, oh, sorry for cursing, but I was so scared. But I didn't say any of that. I was so, like, frozen with fear. My best friend, though, she jumped up and she was like, get out of here. We're calling the cops. And she's from Boston. And at the time, she was, like, a law student. So she was, like, ready to get on him, you know? And so, he hightailed it out of there. He was like, "Doop." And we called the cops. And the cops came. They definitely weren't trying to take me seriously, you know. But then my bestie yelled at them. Very cool of her. And they really took it down. And then once they found out his name, they were like, oh yeah, we've gotten calls about him before. And I was just like, this dude's on one. And I'm not going to say everything, but it was definitely like, I think he was addicted to certain drugs that he had relapsed on. And so that was probably a big factor in why he did that. But still, it was scary. And like, I'll never forget the look in his eyes, you know? Just the handprint. And then like, right next to the handprint, the eyes. Scary. Just so angry. Okay. So that's my story time. I think I've eaten enough. I'm so full. I don't know if I can take another bite. I'm so ready to take a nap. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every viewer. I appreciate every view, every like, every comment. Please let me know what you want to see me eat next. And I hope you have a very good day. I'll give you guys one more bite. Because I always say it's the last bite, then I take one more bite. But let me give you guys a nice aesthetic bite. How about that? Okay. Ready? Let's cheers. Dink it. As they say. And sink it. I'll do another one too because that was so good. Alright, I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. I love you all. Good night. Goodbye.